Force Friday. New Star Wars toys. I'm going to spend way too much money, hopefully. So 45 minutes away from midnight. The line's not too bad. I don't know if you can really see it back there. There's not a lot of people here in Springfield that are apparently lining up. I didn't know what to expect tonight. I remember coming in 99 for the episode 1 midnight thing, and it was just total madness. I mean, it was crazy. So I didn't know if it was going to be like that again or if it had died down. It's not too bad right now. So fingers crossed we're going to find some cool stuff, and hopefully we can document it while we're in there doing some shopping. So let's do this, guys. Come on. Unless they...
50's not that many. Oh, see, I told 17, 12, 14.
I guess I should grab it.
Yeah, I would grab a cart.
That's what I mean. Dude, they can't say that 12 by City Road show.
People run it. It's actually pretty chill. It's not too...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, here we go. There they are. There's the runners.
We got some joggers.
Alright, so here we go, look at the Ninja Turtles. I love how antsy we're all getting. Like, we're just kind of like walking faster and faster. That's what you came for! There it is! Oh my god, that's ridiculous. This thing is ridiculous. Happy Force Friday, my friends. So, here's my haul. Here's my stuff. I ended up picking up a lot of good stuff. So you got a little bit of footage of what it was like here in Springfield, Illinois at the midnight opening of Toys R Us. You might notice there wasn't a lot of footage. It's because we got asked to turn the camera off. So I wasn't able to film as much as I wanted to in the store, but it's okay. I knew that that was a gamble. But you still got to look to see what was going on there. I would say there were only about 40 people, maybe 40 to 50 people lined up at my Toys R Us. So it was pretty cool. It was calm for the most part. You saw a little bit of excitement when the doors opened up and some people kind of, they didn't run, but, you know, speed walk into the Star Wars section. But it's definitely by no means anything like it was back in 99 for the episode 1 Midnight Madness. That was insane. That was just, it was a fun moment to live through and experience for sure. But this was very, very different, I feel. I think the biggest issue, and I have noticed a lot of people online saying the same thing, Toys R Us was incredibly understocked. And I don't really know what the reason was for it, but so far it definitely seems like Toys R Us is the worst place to be trying to get the new Star Wars toys. They just had their standard Star Wars aisle set up instead of doing like something in the feature shop at the front of the store, which I was kind of surprised by. So it's the skinny little aisle that you saw everybody trying to cram down. They only got one case of 6-inch Black Series figures. So they were gone, completely wiped out within the first couple people that were in the store. There was one lone Chewbacca hanging on the pegs by the time I was able to get down the aisle, and I went ahead and grabbed it just because I didn't want to leave the store with nothing. So of course this obviously is the one that people weren't as excited about because he got left behind. The rest of the 6-inch Black Series guys were just gone. I mean, instantly. And everybody really picked through the 4-inch stuff as well. By the time I left, the 4-inch stuff was really picked through. But I felt bad because a lot of people really missed out on the things that they wanted. Toys R Us hardly had anything. It was so bizarre. I chose to go to Toys R Us because it just felt right doing a midnight opening at a Toys R Us store. And yeah, it was a total bust, man. They just didn't have anything. I will say this, it was really cool because they did come out in the line and they handed everybody a sweet Kylo Ren poster. So I got this awesome poster, and we got this little Star Wars Lego brick, which is really neat, right? So at least we got some free swag, and the free swag was cool. But yeah, total bust at Toys R Us. While I was there, I did go ahead and pick up one 4-inch figure. Had to get that Phasma. I love the design of her. She is so cool. I have a feeling she's sort of already like the new Boba Fett, right? Everybody loves her design, so she's gonna get bought up. I couldn't resist, so I went ahead and grabbed her. That's the only 4-inch figure I bought, and I got the Phasma pop vinyl while I was there too. So I thought that was pretty sweet. Had some pops. I didn't see BB-8 pop anywhere, but I saw Finn and Rey and Kylo Ren, Chewbacca, C-3PO, and a Stormtrooper along with Phasma. But I went in and just grabbed Phasma. So yeah, that's all I ended up with at Toys R Us. Then I decided to go ahead and go down to my Walmart just to see what I could find at Walmart. And it was really funny seeing all the same people who busted out at Toys R Us just kind of strolling into Walmart. Like, I saw all the same faces as I was traveling through there. Ran into my buddy Dave from Toy World Order multiple times, so that was always fun. So we're walking into Walmart. Jonathan is with me, by the way, co-host of Geek Easy Podcast. He was the one that kind of carried around the camera for the brief moment that we filmed, and then he just hung out with me. He wanted to go and see it, experience everything. So we're walking into Walmart, and you can kind of see people drifting in and out. So they have a whole section set up for the Star Wars stuff, which was way better than Toys R Us. And we get over there, and they had way more stock than Toys R Us had. So I was able to walk over there, and I found Black Series Rey with BB-8s, which I was very happy about. And I found Finn. He was on the shelf too. There were lots. I think by the time I was there, I mean, the big rush had already been over, but there was still probably 4 to 5 Finns sitting on their displays. There was maybe 4 Reys with BB-8 sitting on the displays. But there was no Kylo Ren's. He was gone. No Stormtroopers. All that stuff was wiped out. So I was okay though. I was happy. I got, these two. All I was really after, for the most part, was those 6-inch Black Series stuff. And I felt like Chewbacca and Rey and Finn was a pretty good haul. Then comes this amazing story. A gentleman kind of pointed us in the direction as we walked in. He says, hey, they still have, some stuff around the corner. Go get it. And I was like, oh, thank you. So we walk over there. He follows us over there. And as I'm kind of picking through and I pick these guys up and I'm talking to Jonathan and I'm like, I'm happy. This is pretty cool. The gentleman looks at me and says, hey, are you Pixel Dan? And of course, a big smile on my face. I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm Pixel Dan. And he proceeds to tell me that he's a huge fan. He watches all my videos. He drove in from out of town to Springfield. I guess, I don't know if it was specifically because he was hoping to run into me or not, but he mentioned that he drove in from out of town. He was at Toys R Us in line with us too. I recognize him from being at Toys R Us. So he's telling me he's a big fan and it was cool and I was talking to him and I was really happy that I wasn't expecting to run into somebody at Force Friday who was a fan of mine. Then he hands me this. And he says, you're looking for Kylo, right? And I said, I am. And he goes, well, I grabbed an extra one hoping that I'd run into you here. So here you go. So Chris totally made my night by handing me a Kylo Ren that I hadn't found yet because he knew that I was looking for it. He probably overheard my conversations with Jonathan at Toys R Us. So when he got to Walmart, he picked up an extra one in hopes that he'd run into me there, and he did. I couldn't believe it. I was just overwhelmed by how generous that was. So major shout out to Chris. That was so cool of you. Thank you so much. You totally made my Force Friday. That was just something amazing that I didn't expect to happen. And you are a very, very cool person for doing that for me. Thank you. On that line, I want to note, before I talk about the other things I've picked up, I really felt like there was an awesome level of camaraderie between everybody that was out shopping. And that is something that I just absolutely love to see. While we were at Toys R Us, even though everybody was slightly bummed that they didn't get the figures, everybody was talking to each other, trying to, after they picked up the things that they wanted, I saw several people helping dig for other things. I chatted with several people there, letting them know what I was looking for. We had lots of conversations. Everybody was really cool. Same with Walmart. Everybody, as I'm walking in the store, people are like pointing. They're going, there's plenty of Black Series back there still. There's a few 6-inchers back there, letting me know, like they knew that that's what I was there looking for. And everybody was doing that with each other. And I thought that was so cool. And even this morning, I went back out this morning to hit places like Target because my Target didn't open at midnight. So I went to Target this morning and ran into a gentleman at Target, and we just instantly struck up a conversation talking about all the things that we found and the things we're hoping to look for. And I just feel like this is one of those things that really makes you proud to be a nerd. You know what I mean? Because we're all fans of this. We're all fans of Star Wars. We're all out there buying the same stuff. And the level of respect between everybody was just phenomenal. I mean, it's one of those things that really makes you proud. So I hope you guys all had experiences like I did, because I really felt, I left Force Friday last night just feeling really good, really happy, really uplifted. You know, I got the couple things that I wanted. Everybody was so cool and nice, and it was just a great experience. I mean, even though Toys R Us was a total bust, I still felt good. I still felt great when I left, and it was awesome. So yeah, as I stated, I decided to go back out this morning just to see what I can find. I hit Meijer and Target since I didn't go to either of those stores last night. My Target wasn't open last night. And this is great. While I'm at Target, Target had a great selection, by the way. Tons of stuff there. And there was people there shopping, looking for Star Wars toys specifically. But they had, like, everything. Now, the 6-inch stuff had been picked through, but they had a huge display that had plenty of it. So it was much easier to find. I mean, I actually saw tons of Kylos and everything this morning at Target, so it was cool. But this is something that made me very, very happy as well. I bought some stuff for my son as well, little Spencer, right? Because being able to buy my kid Star Wars toys is honestly something I've very much been looking forward to. And he's about getting to the point now where I think I can start trying to get him into this stuff and see if he likes it. I hope he likes it. Obviously, I'm going to do my best to force it on him. I think he'll like it. But I had to pick up Darth Tater for him. Crazy enough, my son doesn't have a Mr. Potato Head toy at all yet. It's one of those things I've just never bought him. I have the original Darth Tater that came out years ago, so I thought it was really cool that they re-released it. And this is a neat set because it comes with like regular Mr. Potato Head parts too. So I bought this for Spencer. So he's got himself a Mr. Potato Head now. He's got a Darth Vader version. I'm excited to give it to him. And I could not get him these shirts, so I'm going to show these off too. Look how awesome are these shirts! My kid's going to be rocking a Darth Vader and a Yoda shirt. Look, size matters not. Seriously, I'm a total geeking out in dad mode. I mean, I don't know. Dad mode, geek levels, I don't know. Whatever you want to say, I'm excited. I'm very excited to share this with my son. So Target, yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff. I was doing my best to avoid just buying things. Like, I'm really trying to stick with just the 6-inch stuff because I like the 4-inch stuff. I thought it all looks cool, and I know there's a lot of people that don't really like the 5 points of articulation stuff, but I thought a lot of it looked really neat. And I didn't buy any of it. I was hoping to see some more of the 2-packs. I wanted to find more Rebel stuff. I was really hoping that Ahsoka and Vader would be out from Rebels. I didn't see that anywhere. I don't know if any of you guys found it. Never saw any of those anywhere. Found a random Stormtrooper, though, at Target. So I got a Stormtrooper. I have the San Diego version, so I think it's the same figure. So now I have 2 Stormtroopers, which is great. This is the only Stormtrooper I saw on the shelves this whole weekend. He was just randomly hanging there, and I was like, oh, okay, that was meant for me, I guess. So there. So I actually completed the whole first wave of 6-inch Black Series between last night and today. I didn't see any Series 2 stuff. I know a lot of people started finding Series 2 Black stuff. I don't think those have hit my area. And the last thing I bought was something that I knew I was going to end up getting. When I saw it in person at Meijer, I couldn't resist it. It's my largest purchase. I got the Sphero BB-8. This thing looks incredible. It looks so much fun. And you better believe that once I have a chance to kind of rest up a little bit, because I'm going to be doing videos on probably all this stuff, you're going to see a video on Sphero BB-8 because I am very excited about this guy. So there you go, guys. That is my haul from Force Friday, my experience from the event. I hope you guys were able to do it. I hope if you did do it, you were able to at least get a few things that you wanted. But overall, I just hope you guys had fun. I mean, for me personally, it's just fun to be excited about Star Wars again. And it was great sharing this experience with fellow fans, and it was a lot of fun just going out, hanging out with Jonathan, doing some toy shopping in the middle of the night. I mean, it's just, you don't get to do this as often these days, I don't feel. So when you do, it's just very exciting and fun and really kind of reminds you just, why we're doing this, I guess. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun in toy collecting, and last night really captured it for me. So there you go, guys. Force Friday is going strong. It seems I'm willing to bet a lot of this product is going to be very easy to find. It might be a little rough in the first couple days here, but this stuff's going to be in store shelves leading all the way up to this movie. So hope you guys get out there, check out the new stuff. Happy hunting, my friends, and until next time.